There goes another convoy. United States military. That's the third convoy I've seen in 15 minutes. A lot of guns around here. I've seen lots and lots of military movement again this month. I'm guessing they're just moving equipment around between bases and stuff. I like seeing them. I don't know. When I see the military on the highway, I just feel a little, I don't know if safer. Well, yeah, obviously I feel safer. That's just not the word I'm looking for right now. I feel good having them on the road with me. You know? I've seen it a lot in Canada too, except on Canada, their tanks and coyotes get transported on trucks. They don't actually drive them. Probably saves them and makes them last a little longer, maybe. So I'm filming this on Wednesday. It's Wednesday morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm about half an hour from my delivery where I'm going to get this lumber off my back. It's weighing me down. I don't want it anymore. I'm going to give it to some guy here in Schofield. Or maybe a woman. I don't know. I don't know who's going to unload me. I don't care who takes it. I just don't want it anymore. And I don't have a reload yet. So I don't know what's going to happen from then. But maybe I'll have a nap. We'll see. I got my load unloaded here, and I'm headed over to Minnesota to pick up my new load. And I just got some really bad news from back home. Brit went into the hospital early this morning, and we lost the baby. She had a miscarriage. There was nothing she could do. She did everything right. It wasn't her fault. It's just one of those things that happen. I know we got really excited really early, but it's not that uncommon from what I've heard. As I learn more and more about pregnancies and babies and fetuses, all I know is that was a little person in there, and I didn't make it. So we'll get past this, and we'll try again. Next time will be better. The absolute worst part of all of this was that this happened on Brit's birthday. On her birthday. Couldn't have been a worse day for something like this to happen. We got lots of messages coming in from family. We just let our family know and everything, and if I include this clip in the vlog, that's because Brit has given me the okay to share it with the internet, because this comes out a week later. So by that time, I'm sure we'll be ready for everyone to know, if you haven't found out through our social medias by now. But yeah, we lost the baby. So it's gonna be a rough day for her, and the hardest part for me in this, I don't want to focus on me because this is about her, but I'm here in Wisconsin and I can't get home till Friday night. So she's got family that's staying with her till I get home. But this is one of the hardest parts of this job, I'm going to tell you right now. And every father or husband or anybody in general, anyone with loved ones, can agree with this and confirm this with you. This is the hardest part of the job. I should be there right now at the hospital with her. I should be at home with her tonight when she goes to sleep. The first night knowing that we're not going to have a baby after all, and that it didn't make it. She's got to go into surgery with the surgeons right now, and you know, we've got to clean everything out. The hardest thing is being out here and feeling helpless that I can't do anything to get there right now. Even if I booked it straight home from here, I can't make it home in a day from here. I'd only be home tomorrow, and so I'll be home Friday sometime. I have a load in Minnesota that's going to load first thing Friday morning, which Isn't soon enough, but it's the best we could do to get me home as soon as possible. I called in to the load gods to work there, and I told them what happened, and of course they're doing everything they can to get me home soon. And as soon as possible. Not just soon, but as soon as possible. They know. We're a close-knit group there at work, so if you are seeing this in the vlog, that means that we have felt comfortable sharing this with you guys already, but either way, we got to let you guys know, because you guys are expecting a baby. And we're going to have to wait a little bit longer, because we're going to have to try again. We're going to have to get past this, and then we're going to have to try again. So I'm going to go about the rest of my day putting on the best happy face I can. And I'm going to drive over to Minnesota, where I've got to wait until Friday morning. Oh, that's not going to be easy. I will feel completely useless and helpless, just sitting there waiting for my load. But if you're thinking about getting into trucking, take notes from this example right here. This is the hardest part of the job. You might think the hardest part of the job is driving through a blizzard, driving through a winter storm, you know, being away from home from weeks at a time. No, the hardest part isn't being away from home. The hardest part is being away from home when something like this happens. That's the hardest part. I'm only gone for a few days at a time, but it was the wrong few days. That's the hardest part. So I'm gonna go and go on with my day here and with the vlog, and we'll try to make this a happy day yet. All right. Making our way out of town here. Got a 4-hour drive over to Owatonna, Minnesota, where we gotta wait till Friday morning to load. So tomorrow, I guess we'll get caught up on some YouTube stuff, relax a bit, sleep in, if I can. And I'm gonna be at their door, at the shipper, the second they turn on the lights. You know what I mean? The second they're ready for me. I'm gonna be there, and they better load me up quick, and then I gotta tarp the load yet, and then I gotta book it home. It's still about 9 hours home from there once I'm loaded. So I mean, let's say I get there at 7 in the morning, and they don't load me until, finish loading until noon, because it takes a few hours for them to load me there. And then I gotta tarp it. That takes till 2. And then I got 9 hours to drive home yet, so I won't even be home till late Friday night. Any other week I wouldn't complain about this. But hey, we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can. It's part of the job, right? So my flatbed is empty behind us right now. We're pretty much going straight across here. What is that, US 51? No, Wisconsin 29, westbound. And this, Diesel, is where we will sleep. How's it make you feel? How's it make you feel, man? Tell them how it makes you feel. You put me on your spot, man. I'm a little bit nervous. It makes me feel Kind of sad that we've got to sit here till Friday morning. I've got nothing to do tomorrow. I'm just going to sit. I don't have to stop for a reset because I'm going to reset this weekend at home. So tomorrow, sometime during the day or evening, I might make my way right over to the shipper's door and sleep in their yard if they let me. Just so that I'm there for 7 a.m. That's my appointment time on Friday. 7 a.m. so that they can start loading up my trailer and I can be out of there before noon. If I can be out of there before noon, I can be home around nightfall Friday. Then I've got to start delivering in Winnipeg early Monday morning already. And then I have after Winnipeg, we go to Lethbridge, Alberta. We have 2 drops in Calgary, Alberta. We have a drop up near Edmonton, Alberta. And then we go and end off in Kamloops, Alberta. And then come back again. So it's going to be a busy week next week. So I nosed in here because there's no one behind me. It's just a driveway behind me, right? But I know that this guy in front of me is very likely to leave before me. Since I don't have to leave here for like 36 hours. Yeah, like 36 hours. So once he pulls forward, I'm just going to pull forward into his spot. Simple as that. So thanks for joining me today. Short video, I know. A little bit of a sad day. But tomorrow will be a relaxing day of a lot of nothing. Hope you tune in for that. That's going to be fun. All right, while we wait impatiently to be loaded the next day. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell so that you get a notification on your phone when I do upload my video, when I do release it. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow.